You know, before you go to bed, it's time for bed. I'm going to go to sleep. Good night, everybody. What do you want? I don't have to do that. I already know to do that. Well, I tried to do it, but I just didn't have time. Well, you see, I had to run some errands, and I had to wash the dishes. Also, had to get in my workout today. Had to make my smoothie. What else did I do? You know, basic things. Had to wash myself. I watched a few things online, like a few cat videos, and you know, time just flew by. And then by that time, I had to think about what I wanted for dinner, and I had to call a friend that I had been putting off. I got into texting somebody, so I didn't have time. But I guarantee I'll do it tomorrow. I guarantee. I probably will do the same thing that I did today tomorrow. Just maybe slightly a little bit better. I'll be more organized. For sure. You know? Did you remember to do it? Did you remember to do it? Really? You know? You can go to sleep if you want. Sleeping is fine. Everybody needs it. You can't grow if you don't go to sleep. And you want to grow. No matter how old you are, you want to grow. So the best way to grow is to go to sleep. You got some pure sleep. You know? That's some good stuff. Pure sleep. Melatonin. Everybody's on it. If you're going to sleep, can't sleep. Ghost is keeping them awake. The ghost, well, Christmas addicts, you never know. It's ghosts. Is it Ghostbuster season? They need to call it Ghostbusters. You know, ghosts won't put you to sleep. You can't get sleep. I know. Well, there's just a certain type of breed, certain type of creature. Well, they say nocturnal, but that doesn't really fully and adequately describe us. Just special. When you know, we're trying to get some sleep, the little that we can get. And well, you're disturbing me. You're like a ghost. Leave me alone. I'm trying to get some sleep. You know, that's not an excuse. You didn't do it. There are no excuses. So now I'm going to tell you what you should have done. I'm going to explain something to you. And I know you didn't do it. You're going to say, I did pay attention to what NPR told me about day 13 of the George Floyd trial. I'm paying attention to the George Floyd trial. You know, day 13 in that defense witness, the only witness for the defense. Well, you should just play that. It'll put you to sleep. Just play his insanity, his ludicrous testimony. And, you know, I don't even know why he was a witness for the defense. Because he more or less sided with the prosecution. It was yep, yes. So, what were you actually defending? But I digress. He was their lone witness. He was boring. He was also an expert. You know, let's talk about experts. Experts. Well, one expert will tell you, you know, the best way to get to downtown is to take that bus and then catch the monorail. Person's an expert. They work for the bus. They're one of the bus people. Then another person This person is an expert too, but it's not a bus driver. He doesn't work for the bus company. He just takes the bus every day. And he tells me the best way to get downtown is using an Uber because the bus stops running at a certain point in time. And well, wouldn't you know, he was an expert and he was also correct, just like the bus driver. You know, expert opinion can vary. Two people who have expertise can disagree. And you know, that's a good thing. We try to act like there's always one area, one opinion that you can come to, one conclusion. You know, that's not true. There's experts that disagree about just about everything in every community, whether it be the medical community, the law enforcement community. You got a range of experts. And it's really to get to hear from and what your personal biases are that form your own unique opinion. So you didn't do it just by listening to NPR. So you don't know this, what I'm about to tell you. But I want to relay it to you. So then you will know it. And then you won't have to do your homework for tomorrow because you will have done it today. You know, it's always good when you can do your homework the actual day of and not the next day. Just a tip. Anyway, I just wanted to recognize that it was Black Maternal Women's Week. You didn't know that. And now I'm telling you that. And the thing of it is, well, Black women in this country that we live in, well, they're 3 times more likely to be killed in childbirth. You know, not survive it. And we tend to think of everybody, well, they go to the hospital, they have their baby, and well, they walk out. But that's not the case with Black women. No. There are serious problems. And we don't know these things. And we should know these things. And well, when you know, it's Black Maternal Women's Week. You know, we should care about maternal health care. We should say, well, if we're pro-life, if we don't believe in, well, taking life at conception, well, we should care about the people that get pregnant, no matter who they are. You know, it's no wonder that a lot of Black women don't give birth or have abortions. Maybe they don't think that they're going to get proper medical care. And maybe that's why they don't want to go through it. Maybe they think they're going to lose their life. So therefore, it's easier to, well, just have an abortion and not, well, have your child. You never know what people are thinking. You know, we ought to broaden our spectrum of thought. We ought to make sure that there's no, well, disparities in our public health. It was just recently classified by the CDC, the head of the CDC, that racism is a public health crisis. These things all intertwine. They overloop. You know, we ought to do our best to make sure we're staying informed. There's a reason why poor health insurance and those people who are poor, well, they get adverse treatment. You know, we ought to pay attention to these kind of things. Now you can go to sleep. You can take some melatonin. And, well, you've done your homework.